Welcome to Small Steps, Big Change, the podcast where we explore practical ways to improve your life one step at a time. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled you've joined me for our very first episode. Today, we're diving into something that has completely transformed my life and the lives of countless others: the power of small habits. Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt overwhelmed when trying to make a big change in your life? Maybe you wanted to get in shape, learn a new skill, or become more productive, but the sheer size of the goal made you give up before you even started. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. I've been there too. 3 years ago, I was stuck in a cycle of setting ambitious goals, getting excited for a week or two, and then abandoning them entirely. It was frustrating and demoralizing. But then I discovered a simple truth that changed everything. The key to lasting change isn't about dramatic transformations. It's about tiny habits consistently applied over time. Think about this for a moment. If you improve by just 1% each day, after a year, you'll be nearly 38 times better than when you started. That's the magic of compound growth. Small improvements add up to remarkable results. On the flip side, getting 1% worse each day for a year leaves you nearly at zero. That's why your daily habits matter so much. They're either taking you closer to the person you want to become or further away. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, puts it perfectly. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. In other words, it's not about having ambitious targets. It's about building systems of tiny habits that eventually get you there. Let me share a personal example. For years, I've struggled with consistent exercise. I join a gym, go intensely for 2 weeks, burn out, and quit. Sound familiar? Eventually, I tried something different. Instead of committing to hour-long workouts, I started with just 5 push-ups every morning after brushing my teeth. 5 push-ups, that's it. It was so easy that I couldn't say no. After a few weeks, 5 push-ups became 10, then I added a 1-minute plank, then a few squats. Fast forward to today, and I have a 30-minute morning routine that I haven't missed in over 2 years. It didn't happen overnight. It was the result of starting incredibly small and building gradually. The beauty of small habits is that they work in every area of life. Want to read more? Start with 1 page per day. Want to meditate? Begin with just 1 minute. Want to write a book? Commit to writing 1 sentence each morning. Now, let's talk about how you can apply this in your own life with 3 practical strategies. First, make it tiny. I mean, really? Ridiculously small? Want to floss more? Start by flossing just 1 tooth. Seriously? The point isn't the immediate result. It's establishing the habit. Once the behavior is wired into your routine, you can gradually increase. Second, attach your new habit to an existing one. This is called habit stacking. For example, after I pour my morning coffee, I will write down 3 things I'm grateful for. The established habit, pouring coffee, becomes the trigger for your new habit, practicing gratitude. And third, make it obvious. Want to eat more fruit? Put a bowl of apples on your kitchen counter. Want to drink more water? Fill bottles each morning and place them where you'll see them throughout the day. By designing your environment, you can make good habits inevitable rather than relying on willpower. I'd like to leave you with a challenge. Choose 1 tiny habit to start tomorrow. Make it so small that it feels almost laughable. Something that takes less than 2 minutes to complete. Commit to it for the next week, and notice how it affects you not just in terms of the direct benefit, but in how it changes your self-perception. Remember, every time you complete a habit, no matter how small, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to become. Those votes add up, shaping your identity and ultimately your life. Before we wrap up, let me share one of my favorite quotes from Lao Tzu. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Your transformation starts with the smallest of actions, repeated consistently over time. That's all for today's episode of Small Steps, Big Change. Next week, we'll be exploring how to overcome self-doubt and build lasting confidence using these same principles of small, consistent change. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and share it with someone who might benefit. Remember, the smallest habits often lead to the biggest changes. Until next time, I'm Alex, reminding you that improving your life doesn't require massive action, just small steps in the right direction day after day.